Hey all, Brent here for the Anime and Manga News of the Week for the very sticky week ending June 14th, 2009. First off, a correction, mea culpa. That manga, I no Kusabi, that was supposed to be the first ever published on the Amazon Kindle, it's not a manga at all, it's a light novel. I just misread it. Sorry. However, what could be the first manga on Kindle would be the Vampire Hunter D manga, which is out. I checked and put on my Kindle. That Vampire Hunter D. And if you have a Kindle or the free Kindle app for the iPhone or iPod Touch, you can check out the free sample or buy it. And the free sample is actually really, really long, like dozens of pages of content. It's really cool. In other news, the life-size Gundam statue is complete, the one over in Odaiba, Japan. Head on over to dannychu.com to check out photos and an embedded YouTube video. Sure enough, it looks just like the original RX-78 from the first series. Very cool. It lights up, it emits steam, and the head turns from side to side. Unfortunately, it doesn't pull out its beam sabers and charge towards the hills. Yet. According to ANN, the Evangelion 1.0 film will be released in theaters in North America this summer. That's right, just a few short months. It'll show on over 70 different screens, almost all of them in Canada. C'est magnifique. In the US, it'll be shown only in California, Seattle, Houston, Phoenix, and Boston. But it'll play in 2 separate theaters in Mississauga, Ontario. Are there really that many more Evangelion fans in Canada than the US? I mean, it's like 60 screens in Canada and 10 in the US. Weird. Anyway, check ANN for a full list of the cities where it's going to be airing and dates and all that kind of stuff. Also check ANN for more on the Funimation online video debacle thing. Funimation's finally brought its web video player back completely online, except for One Piece. Still gone and will probably remain gone, though they did caution that the web video player is still undergoing maintenance. That's kind of like how drugged out Hollywood celebrities will go to a spa for 4 weeks. Sorry, Funimation. I mean, it sucks what happened, and I understand, but still, it's just kind of maintenance. Also, according to ANN, in a move reminiscent of all that drama around the change of crew for Lucky Star, there's all sorts of drama around the change of cast for Basquash this time, the new Shoji Kawamori action weird anime that's airing right now in Japan. The director and the chief animator are off the show. And the site lists another series director, Eiichi Sato of Slayers Next. Slayers? Actually, if you've seen Basquash and you've seen Slayers, you'll agree this does make sense. On to boring industry news now. Hooray! According to ICV2, while American comic sales actually grew during the final quarter of 2008, manga sales dropped 17%. They're now selling at about the same numbers they were 4 years ago. Still, even 4 years ago, manga were selling really well, so not too bad. ICV2 also listed the top 25 manga properties for the first 3 months of this year, 2009. First one, any guesses? Anyone? Bueller? That's right, Osamu Tezuka's Nah, it's Naruto. Naruto's number 1, followed by Fruits Basket. Vampire Knight, Bleach, and Death Note, plus other stuff down the nothing too shocking there. Finally, some Japanese rankings. The most popular manga in Japan, wait for it, not Naruto, actually. It's pirate related. That's right, One Piece Volume 54 sold a mere 1.1 million copies in its first week. Followed by Bleach, number 39. Again, a huge shocker. That only sold 500,000 copies, literally, in their first week. Also in the top 10, a certain fantasy series whose title means illegitimate child. Also D. Gray Man, To Love Ru, and Vampire Knight, plus other stuff we've never heard of. But some more familiar faces this week than we're used to. In Japanese DVD sales, Clannad After Story Volume 7 is at number 3 in the overall list, making it the number 1 anime DVD at the moment. So it sold 15,000 copies in its first week. Good on you, Clannad. Followed by Evangelion 1.11, totaling almost 14,000 copies. Then Haruhi-chan Volume 1. This is the super deformed show. Then One Piece Volume 18 and Gundam 00 Season 2 Volume 4. So that's about a third of the way in. Also on the list, Naruto. Kuro Shitsuji, Prince of Tennis, Hitalia Access Powers, to Aromujutsu no Index, which is awesome from what I've seen. And a release of a Ghibli film, Totoro, which is Ghibli's popular in Japan. Anyway, that's all the news that's fit to print this week. Other stuff going on, but it's kind of slow otherwise. So that's it for this week, and I hope to see you next week. Until then, remember, love is the pulse of the stars.